interception.
Willis is the injured Eagle. 3-0 Redskins, but the Redskins close again. Washington 3, Eagles nothing.
And here's James Willis, Pat, and watch what happens here. They start to block. They get a good push here, and they get down in here. Joe Patton gets his knee. See, Patton goes to double team, and right there, you see he got James Willis's right knee.
This is Terry Allen, and not much for Terry. Down to about the 11, stopped by Joe Kelly. Just replaced Willis.
Joe Kelly was a guy that Ray Rhodes was really upset with last week, because Joe Kelly was the guy that was supposed to block the guy that blocked the punt
against Buffalo.
And Buffalo got not only blocked the punt, but they got a touchdown on the blocked punt. They blocked it and recovered it, picked it up and ran it in. And so Joe Kelly's not playing that position anymore, and he's in Ray Rhodes' doghouse. And lo and below, here he is playing middle linebacker.
Perrott backs out. That ball slipped out of his hand, or was deflected, or something went wrong. Maybe he tried to bring it back and it had gone too far, but it wasn't a pretty thing.
I think he tried to bring it back. I don't think this ball was touched. Just watch it come out of there. I think he tried to change directions of the ball. It looked like he was trying to throw it inside and then tried to throw it outside, and the result is like a curveball or a drop in baseball.
It bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, you get that flick of the wrist, that turn that you try and get action on the ball.
3rd and 8. Perrott back to throw it again. Touchdown Redskins. Asher in the corner of the end zone.
Well, remember the last time they were down there when they got that interception, that's who they were trying to go to in that same spot on the field. They were trying to go to Jamie Asher, their tight end. The ball went through his hands, and Troy Vincent got it. This time, Norv Turner came back with the same type of play and got the touchdown.
And he had to, this is a touch pass. He had to get it over the defenders and into his hands.
Yeah, here's Jamie Asher here. Again, he's working against a linebacker in a zone, and once he breaks out of there and he gets past that short area in the zone, there's no one there in the deep area.
A good throw by Gus Perrott. The extra point by Blanton is good, and the Redskins lead the Eagles 10-0. 6 plays, 25 yards after the Ricky Waters fumble. Asher from Perrott, 12 yards out, got the touchdown. There's Rodney Peete, who started the season as the Eagle quarterback, beat the Redskins on opening day. Was injured against Dallas. He's still around.
Remember that game, though? He started out in that first quarter. He was as hot as I'd ever seen Rodney Peete.
Witherspoon downs it in the end zone, and the Eagles take over at their own 20.
Let's watch the touchdown again, Pat. And here's Jamie Asher. He's going to catch a ball, but now you can see the Eagles are in a zone. But what happens is they get picked here. Both the defensive backs get picked. And then when Jamie Asher gets behind the linebacker Farmer, he's wide open. But watch what happens as we come here. The outside receiver, Henry Ellard, runs right in here into the 2 defensive backs. Now, they couldn't get off, so it was kind of a pick, and then Jamie Asher was wide open. So it was beyond the short guy in the zone and in front of the deep guys.
And it's 10-0 Washington as Detmer goes back to throw a screen pass out to Waters. Waters with some room, and Ricky Waters knocked out of bounds by Stanley Richards up close to midfield.
I think Ricky Waters wants to be a one-man gang now. I mean, he knows what happened last week. They lost. He didn't get the ball. He popped off. He pouted. Then he comes in here and he fumbles, and he says to himself, that I better get this thing straightened out. And you can just see the way that he runs up the field here, that he is running with a heck of a lot of resolve, if that's the word.
And anger.
Probably anger at himself, too. You can always get angry at everyone else, but sometimes you got to get angry with yourself.
Detmer back to throw. Irving, Fryer, makes the catch. Let's go back to the Fox Television Center for McDonald's game break.
Pat, I showed you earlier where Kansas City spotted the Bears 7. Well, the Chiefs answered right back. Play action Bono to Chris Penn. 20 yards to pay dirt. All tied at Arrowhead. Back to Philadelphia. Pat and John.
At Veterans Stadium, it's 10-0 Redskins. 5:45 left to play in the first half. 2nd and 1 Philadelphia. Pryor motion. First down. Inside the 40, about the 37. Stanley Richard made the stop. Let's check out our Aflac trivia question. In what season did John Madden go undefeated as the head coach? Can't help you, John. And yeah, and you can't help.
I can't help myself.
You can't help yourself?
I don't know when it was.
First and 10.
I don't remember it.
Waters goes in motion. Denver gets it up to Turner. Let's get back there. I'm anxious to know myself, and I know you are.
I am too, because
you can't remember doing that?
I remember once I was, a couple times we lost one game. Oh,
never did. But his sons Joe and Mike coached the Foothill High School to an 8-0 record this year. This week, in fact.
Yeah, well, yeah. Mike's the head coach and Joe's the line coach. And they went undefeated, so I guess they were the first Madden to ever go undefeated.
I bet Mike's a player's coach. Here's one. He surges down near another Eagle first down with that last little leap.
Yeah, it looked like the Eagles offense had a meeting with themselves over on the sideline and decided, hey, we've been kind of asleep out here, and someone on this drive had given them a wake-up call. And it could be the fact that the last time they had the ball, they fumbled, and the Redskins took it in and scored a touchdown, and the Eagles are down 10-0. That could wake them up. Ray Rhodes, the head coach, could wake him up.
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, he has a tendency to want to do that, and I mean, he has to be real upset the way this thing's going.
Yeah, it's first
because
down,
his team is getting whipped.
First down, Eagles now here.
I said that they're waking up, and this is what they're waking up from. I mean, you just see that they just haven't been able to get anything going, and in the turnovers, and and the Redskins are playing pretty good defense.
First and 10. This is totally opposite from the first meeting between these two. Here's Denver. Side Waters. Picked up 4, perhaps 5. Tom Carter, the defender. If Ricky Waters wanted the ball, he's had the ball today.
Yeah. He's getting that, and and he thinks that he's the guy. And there's John Gruden who calls the plays, and 4 or 5 times this year he and Ricky Waters have gotten into it, and Ray Rhodes has kind of had to come between them. And I kind of think that that you can't feed one player. If it doesn't go that way, you have to mix up things.
Waters again. Not much. A couple, maybe. Waters has had his opportunities today. 72% of the carries, 80% of the rushing yards, 37% of the total touches and total yards, 33%. So his argument that we win, we do better when I have the ball, those figures you just saw were for this season. Today, I would imagine all of them are higher than that. Here's Denver back to throw. Gets it out to Christie Jones. And Jones pulls out of bounds at the 1.
See, and that'll get things going, because when you do get Ricky Waters going and you're throwing the ball and you get the run, and then the Redskins tighten up, then you can go play fast, then you can get the ball to Irving Fryer, and in that just case of Christie Jones.
19-yard pickup.
Christie Jones is working here now. He's gonna come across when the motion goes outside, so that takes the bump off him. He comes underneath everything, including the umpire.
First and goal at the 1. Waters. Ricky Waters into the end zone from a yard out.
The big play before that was to Christy Jones, but most of this drive, I have to say, was Ricky Waters. And you could just tell that after that fumble that, that he got up, that this whole Eagle offense got up, and that was a different football team on this drive than they had been before that.
Here's the touchdown.
Here he gets the lead. He's playing in the fullback position. He waits a little while. You see, it's hard to have patience as a running back, especially on the goal line. But Ricky Waters had patience down there.
Anderson's extra point is good, and it's 10-7. Redskins lead the Eagles. But a very impressive drive by Philadelphia.
Here's Chris T. Jones right here in the cross, and look at the help that he gets. He gets the umpire here, and he gets a teammate. And that's the thing. When you run on a cross, you try and run under everything. He ran under everything, and at the end, he ran right into our cameraman. Cameraman didn't go down, though. Did you see that?
Snap right back. Kickoff goes out of bounds.
Oh, they'll start booing now.
Oh, yeah. They'll bring it up to the 40-yard line.
As we talked about this, if there's any one area of this football team.
Kicking team, ball will be placed. First down.
There's anything that they're really upset in this town about this team, it's their special teams.
We get the 2-minute warning. 10-7 Washington. There's our cameraman Don Cornelli, who just got hit by Christy Jones. What did he see?
This is what it looks like if you were him. If you were Christy Jones, that's what it looks like. If you were Don Cornelli, this is what it looks like. I think when you got a shot of the sky is when the head went down and the feet went up.
Well, he snapped right back. Incomplete. Just over the head of Asher.
I'll tell you, Mike Mamula came from that backside of Ferrata and hit him just as he threw the ball.
Never saw him.
I thought he didn't see him. You wonder if he feels him. Here's Mike Mamula, and watch how he comes from that backside, and he just goes by Patton right there. Ferrat throws the ball. Mamula was going for his arm as he was throwing it.
He felt him if he didn't see him. Logan goes in motion, and here's Ferrat back to throw. Asher again, and Asher gets the first down, but there's a flag on the play.
And it's in that area of offensive holding too.
Exactly right. Walt Coleman again as the referee.
Gus Ferrat knew that he had to get rid of that ball quickly. That play before, Mamula was right there on him. He did get rid of that one quickly. Had enough for the first down, but not enough to beat this one.
Offense, number 77, 10-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Call against Trey Johnson.
Yeah, number 77 is Trey Johnson. He's right here. And again, you just see him in there, and he grabs Rhett Hall's right arm. You see that? Sometimes that happens in pass protection. You get your hands in there, then your hand gets underneath their arm, and as they go by you, they put you in a holding position.
2nd and 20, 3 wide receivers for Washington. Rod Gibbs to Brian Mitchell. Mitchell gets about 6, stopped by William Thomas.
Well, did Trey Johnson turn Rhett Hall on that play? I mean, Trey Johnson is so big and so strong, he just fired into Rhett Hall and just with one arm just turned him. Woo!
3rd and 15. Ferrat back to throw. Now it's time. Henry Ellard makes the catch.
Oh, that was a big first down for the Redskins. Now they can take a timeout because the Eagles had taken a timeout. They had them 3rd and long. If they stopped them, they were going to get the ball back. But here it is, the Redskins get the first down right here.